Makim, first and foremost, want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rekah Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who definitely real well. We've taught some 100% truth of the scriptures. And honors and salutations to the elect document doing these works in season, out of season, week in and week out, in sincerity and in 100% truth of the scriptures. So in this lesson, and it's in transit, as you can see, what I pretty much want to get into, man, as I'm just sitting here driving, meditating in the spirit, is effing Satan, man. Effing Satan. Spiritual demon Satan, man. One trick. And this is why experience is so beautiful, which is why we give reverence and honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, man. You know, because experience is beautiful. As we pick up little gems here and there to help us become better men of the Lord, little experience boosters, it just makes me think we can never catch up to the apostles and know the experience that they have gained. Major experience, serious experience, persecutions and all that, man. So one thing I want to pick up, man, one thing I picked up, is spiritual demon Satan, man. How the scriptures say the wiles of the devil. Put on the whole armor that ye may be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil. The wiles meaning what? The trickeries and deceit. Because in the book of 1 Peter, it mentions how Satan, as a roaring lion, walketh about, goeth about seeking whom he may devour. So he can devour you. He could try to devour you through his tricks and his deceit, amongst other things, which ultimately at the end of the day boils down to what? Distractions. And in 1 Corinthians 7:35 mentions how we are on how the Apostle Paul said that he tells us these things for our own profit, which when you read up, he was talking about being on how it's best to be single and seek not a wife. And he said he tells us that for our own profit. Not that he may cast a snare upon us, but for that which is comely, and that we may, without distraction, and attend upon the Lord without distraction. So anyhow, the spiritual demon Satan, his bottom line is he wants to use distractions to, Lord willing, y'all can still hear me. He wants to use distractions, man, to throw us off our game, to knock us off our pivot. Look at the rain picking up, man. That's crazy. Lord willing, brothers can still hear me, man. So yeah, at the end of the day, it boils down to Satan using distractions. And what I noticed is he could try and do something to make you upset, try to make you sad, depressed, try to make you impatient, wanting to get out of one situation, waiting to get into a better situation. And until it happens, he could try to bring depression upon you, sadness upon you. Right? But then, you know what I noticed? Whether you aching, or whether you sad, or depressed, or pissed off, or mad, or happy, or glad, or whatever, guess what? We still get our asses out of that bed to go to work for Esau, right? You could be sad as hell. A man, I'm talking about a real man. A man can be sad as hell. He could be going through a lot. But he's still going to take his ass to work because he knows that we need money to get through, right? So no matter the case, he's still going to take his ass to work, right? For Esau's ass, So how much more, no matter how we feeling, sad, mad, happy, glad, depressed, whatever, how much more should we continually carry the cross? Because Satan could use it as a distraction. Oh, be depressed, be sad, be down. Things ain't how you want it right now. Be sad, be down. Look. Keep your mind here to try and get this. And then that can knock us off our pivot, knock us off our game, knock us off our focus. Try and get in our head, so to speak. But like I said, no matter how you feeling, no matter how we feeling, we still take our asses to work, right? So how much more do we have to oh boy, how much more do we have to shrug that off? Get that dirt off our shoulders, so to speak. How much more do we have to shrug that off to continue to carry our cross within this truth? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, they're both very important. They're both very important. It's very important to get up and go to work and earn money. Yeah, that's very important. It's not that is not important. But it's also very important to be on fire, to remain diligent, give diligence to make that call in an election short. I would rather that thou be hot or cold, because I'll lukewarm, I'll spit thee out of my mouth, is what Yahweh Shai say. So it's even more important, a billion times more important, to remain focused and remain diligent within doing these works, no matter what. Like I said, not saying it's not important to do this carnal work as well, to earn our pay as well, which I'm driving a truck right now. That's still extremely important as well. But it's even a billion times more important to get up out of bed, so to speak, for the spiritual work. So this is certainly something to keep in mind and something to apply. You know, this lesson don't gotta be long. That's pretty much it anyway. So we can't let spiritual demon Satan knock us off our pivot for nothing. Whether things are going our way or whether things ain't going our way. Like the Apostle Paul said, I know how to be abased and I know how to be abound. He knows how to handle himself in both positions. Whether he's extremely low, he don't let because who wants to be low, man? At the end of the day, nobody wants to be low. If that's the case, we wouldn't even want the kingdom. We want the kingdom because we want salvation, be on high, live a better life. We don't want to live a lowly life forever. So, yeah, anyhow, man, kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, man, we gotta stay focused up no matter what. That's why it's beautiful to stay in spirit, and that's another thing, to pray no matter what. Shit starts to go downhill the moment, spiritually, the moment we stop praying. And that's when you start losing that spiritual and biblical core, for lack of better terms, man. So we got to constantly stay prayed up as well. Okay, within this truth, and just focus up, man, and we got to be strong. So say, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Roughly paraphrasing. So, Lord willing, is edifying. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.